Is Terror Drone in MCB?
Well, it shouldn't be an option.
No.
I don't know. I feel like that's something you can stop.
Oh yeah, you could stop it, but just fundamentally, it's far too big of a threat for a tier 1 unit that's $500. It's far too big of a threat.
Could be. All right, let's get our head into this series here. I mean, we've got freaking Legend, who's, going toe-to-toe with Marco when it comes to SVS. And we've got Wudi, which so far is unbeaten from the Western perspective. Like, have we seen anyone really beat Wudi in a series?
I mean, official series, no, but I'm sure Marco has gotten his fair share of wins in QM, but QM's a little different. As far as I'm aware, he has not. What is this build from Legend? Excuse me. What is this build?
This is a lag test. But,
oh Jesus Christ! I was like ready to lose my shit, dude. Like, what the fuck? He's just not even building Ore Refinery anymore.
Yeah, I mean, who needs Ore Refineries, really? Come on. Ore Refineries are for noobs.
Yeah, a little overrated.
But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited as fuck for this series. Will definitely be good. We'll see if Legend can pull out a W here. I mean, Wudi has been annihilating when it comes to official series, right?
Yeah.
He has just been scary.
Just complete lights out. Just complete package player, the whole deal.
Is he trying out this bit? Like, why does Legend want us to wait?
I don't know. This is an interesting lag test here, boys.
All right. Call it. The lag test is good. Well, no lag. I'm gonna
just for the record, what tunnel is this? Just for future reference.
Hong Kong. The new FC Hong Kong tunnel. The new tunnel that.
Okay.
Huge credit to Hotwire for setting up all these tunnels.
What is Legends ping? Just curious.
I don't know. It was earlier on this tunnel like 220, something like that.
Compared to Wudi's.
Wudi was like 90 or something. Here, 52.
That's a significant advantage, boys. At this level of play, 150 ping difference is kind of a big deal. But so Legend will be playing with a slight disadvantage here, but
I mean, if
it's not the end of the world
for everyone, right?
The ping, the host matters. Ping matters. Slight frame delays between you and your opponent. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
All right, let's do this, boys. Soviet versus Soviet. I'm expecting splits. I'm expecting huge Soviet battles. I'm expecting a lot of dogs, a lot of rhinos staring at each other until someone wins. But I'm expecting some great plays here. I mean, these two are legends. Well, I guess only one of them is legend, but they are both legends. And should be insane, Frank. Should be freaking crazy. Doofus, you're sponsoring this, right?
Yep, I am sponsoring this. It's $60 prize pool.
Wow.
Best out of 15. Winner takes 40 and loser takes $20.
Oh, interesting. All right, so everyone's getting money here. Doofus, once again, huge thanks for sponsoring all these epic series. Love watching them.
It's a good way to live.
Game 1 on the way.
Game 1, Heck. Frank, which position do you prefer? Top right, bottom left?
I don't know. I think these days probably bottom left. Probably, I think it's a bit easier to get this juicy gem patch in the middle here from the bottom. Slightly easier, but I think both positions need to contest what we can call a central point. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my feeling as well. Like these two positions, these two starting positions, it's all about who gets map control and stops the other from expanding. Whoever does that wins.
Quiz question on this map: what are the two most important points on the map?
Most important points to control?
Yes, to control / in general.
I guess it's the choke points in the center here. But either that
top
or
middle choke point, and the middle left choke point. So the name of the game here. You will see in this game the players making sure they do not lose that point at all costs. So, any of you intermediate players out there,
where the ore is, right? Where the drone is at, and then to the left, that choke point.
Which drone?
The drone on the bottom left.
And bottom left.
Oh, there's also a drone on the top.
No. The choke point at the middle of the map on the left side is crucial for the bottom left position to not give up. The idea is if they get there, you lose. And for a very similar reason, the top middle choke point, if your opponent from bottom gets their units to that location, in theory, you lose. As Wudi is droned here.
Woody's miner does get droned on the right side here. Should be able to save it. Legend choosing for the early move right after War Factory. So this won't allow Wudi to stop him from expanding later on because he's already expanded.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. This is
Jet wants me to focus more on Woody's base than on Legend's base. People want to see his build.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting about Woody's build here so far that I find surprising is he did not go for the double War Factory like really early, like we've been seeing a lot recently from top players. Neither player did, so maybe that's falling out of fashion. So we have a later drone here.
Yeah. And Wudi has another drone wandering around. Legend with 3 rhinos out already. Wudi as well. But Wudi got droned again.
Yeah, same miner.
The same miner, yeah. Wow, but he does save it. So Wudi saves his miner, Legend saves his miner. Both players are on 7 miners, if I'm not mistaken. No, Wudi is on 6. Legend is on 7. So I don't know. I'm liking Legend's position. Wudi is on 7 as well. I see. Yeah,
Monster,
you're right.
Thank you for the raid,
7
bro.
as well. Yeah.
Legend
so
just got his down now, so Woody's slightly ahead here. He just got his 8th miner down in the 2nd patch here. And Legend, I suppose, is working on his 8th now.
Yeah.
First split here by Legend on the right side.
Let's see if he can. I mean, Wudi sees it, blocks it. Going back to his main army. Elmo, that is Frank, the one and only, the #1 commentator in this community. Frank. We have the honor of him joining us. Yeah, so again, I'm loving Woody's position here, right? 4 War Factories. He's got his miners spread out on the ore patches. I mean, Legend is in a similar position. I just feel like Woody's is more organized. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just top right position.
Woody has a slight lead. He's had a miner lead for a while now. Legend is trying to catch up on the gems, so maybe that'll be compensation. So he'll be mining the gems, but they're even on wars. And there's another miner from Wudi. So Wudi is, in fact, up a miner at this stage of the game, which is a big deal at this level. 1 miner is pretty big. As we see a split from Wudi here, top left.
Let's see what he could get done with that. That is a dangerous split for sure. Legend does see it, though. He's sending 4 rhinos to the left to defend it. Never mind.
Legend sees it. Everything's fine. He's got 2 miners and gems, so that will be compensation for being down a miner, but for how long? As Woody's on 5 War Factories now.
Yeah, so now Legend splitting to the right and Wudi splitting to the left. So each are managing to counter these splits perfectly. Legend moving his main army also, but the left split here. Again, the rhinos are countering it. They're a little late. Can he get the War Factory? No. So splits all over the place. Constant 3-way splits going on here. Wudi coming in on the bottom right here. Can he get something done with that? And on the left, he's just driving Legend crazy, going around the cliff. So these players constantly moving around with these 3 splits.
Legend has central control, though, boys. Looking pretty decent for Legend here, although this miner on the left hand side, or excuse me, these 4 miners on the left-hand side are ripe for the picking here.
Indeed. Wudi does go in. Can he get a miner? Targeting 1 miner. Very nice there. Gets 1. Targeting another. Can he get it? No, he backs
He
off.
gets a miner, but he lost a couple of tanks. Poor exchange at the right-hand side of the map. But and we missed the split on the left here.
Losing 2 more miners, Legend. Oof, and on the right, in a bad engagement for Wudi. So Legend wins that. Can he get miners back? So much going on here. Woody's tanks are still in Legend's base, wrecking havoc. In the center here, huge engagement. Looks like Legend is going to win that engagement. And on the right, picking off a few miners. Wow, what is going on here? This is insane. So
just needs to
but Legend
convert this. He's getting the winning damage, but he's diving into the miners, and Wudi is thanking him for that. And Wudi stays alive. That was really dangerous for Wudi there.
Yeah, Wudi
really
stays alive
dangerous, and he gets the elite tank.
Yeah.
So definitely an overcommitment there from Legend. And I missed another split here down at the bottom. What is going on here on Heckfreeze is over.
Legend is down to 3 miners and he quits.
Right. So 2 things to conclude. I'm noob at the game. I'm bad at the game. That was really stressful to watch, guys. I don't know if I can do best of 15 without developing hives or something. Yeah, I totally missed a couple splits there. Just completely missed them.
Yeah, keeping track of these guys' splits is I mean, they're splitting, they're like microing their tanks while they're doing it. We only have to watch, right? And I'm having a hard time keeping track of what's going on here. Doofus, what did you think of that game?
I believe that Legend should have won the mid battle, only he wasn't targeting the tanks. The miner fodder really cost him that.
He was fighting 2 more. He was fighting 2 more battles while he was doing that.
He was definitely out tanking Wudi in the mid there, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Again, so Wudi carved through his base, got all the miners except the miners on the left, which Legend managed to defend. In the end, Wudi went out of that engagement with 8 or 9 miners, and Legend went out with 3 miners. And Legend, at that moment, knew it was over, and he just quit. So, that was
what a performance by both players. Wudi especially. I mean, demonstrating once again that he's a full package player. He's got the tactics, he's got the strategy, he's got the micro, he's got the macro. What does this guy not have? That is a question that's on everybody's mind right now as we look to him for a demonstration of this game properly.
Indeed. And we won't forget that Wudi is in the Armageddon tournament. Is he the favorite?
Is
$1,000.
That is a rhetorical question.
I don't know how I lost this lol.
Yeah, that's a difficult game to assess right there. Very difficult to assess. I think being down a miner into the middle game was definitely a factor, but I think he was just outsplit ultimately.
Yeah, he was outsplit, outmaneuvered, and Wudi just had more control over all 3 splits at the same time than Legend had.
At the same time, right.
How many hands does Wudi have? Like, how many mouses does he use? I'm curious.
We're assuming he's a human being, but
we are. Oh, I was
far. Right, Wudi. Okay, so look, I'm just gonna come out and say it. This map can't be. There's no way this map is balanced. There's no way this map is balanced. And I'm gonna go get a glass of water and go to the bathroom, and I want you guys to explain to me why when I get back.
Oh wow! Frank,
assuming there isn't like 12-way splits by the time I get back, which there probably will.
So Frank giving us homework. I have a feeling we're gonna get it wrong, Doofus, if we even try to guess why this map isn't balanced. I always felt like right side was better because he could just, move his MCV downwards and then move it downwards again to the third patch of gems and keep building. While on the left side, you move it down and then you need to move it all the way up to a corner position that's hard to defend.
True. Yeah, that's
I
a
always
good
felt
point.
that the top right was a stronger position to start in than the bottom left. I'm sure that many people did disagree with me. Instant move from both players, which is what we usually see on this map. You go right away to the second patch of gems on the second level there. And instant double drone for Legend. Let's see what he can do with 2 drones here. Woody's sending a drone as well over Legend's base. Both players have deployed their MCVs in the expansion point. We're going to watch Woody's drone here. It's going straight in, and it gets the miner. So Legend's miner is droned right away before he could get the second refinery down, which means he needs to cancel this all-important second refinery before he...
drone had a mission. It just went straight in.
Yeah, Woody, on the other hand, already gets a nice, juicy second refinery on the second level here. And Legend does save his miner, but he's not going to get that second patch of gems for a while because now he needs to make a refinery there. So Woody does have a miner drone here in the top right and in the bottom. So double drone from Legend. Nice. He's going to get one of these miners for sure. Very nice play from Legend there. I didn't even notice he did manage to drone 2 miners at the same time. So the miner in the top there is about to go down.
And he's now targeting it, so he's getting droned again.
Shit.
Yep.
And another miner is droned in the top right. Woody coming in with the rhinos here. Can he get a miner picked off? Legend has nothing to defend this except a drone. He is sending that drone to try and get it. Woody comes in with a second drone, gets the miner. Wow. All right, so Legend has one of these miners drones and 2 rhinos targeting the second miner. The second miner is about to go down. Goes down. Can he save this one miner? No, he cannot. There is no way he can save that. So Legend loses 2 miners from that engagement right there. So Woody might have lost 2 miners in the top as well from a drone, but Legend also lost 2 miners. So where are we holding? We're holding 3 miners for Legend, and we're holding 3 miners for Woody. So they are about even. Both of them managed to lose 2 miners right off the start of this game. What an incredible opening.
Steve, thanks for
a new follower.
Insane. So Woody does pick off that drone on the right.
On the right.
So Legend won't be able to
interesting
finish
exchange
that.
in the miners, yeah.
Yeah,
They
so
ended up even.
they ended up both losing 2 miners right off the start. Legend because of his legendary droning, and Woody just because of his brilliant play right there.
And Legend will
right.
be behind. He's not on the second patch of gems either anymore.
Yeah, he's not getting those yummy gems.
Yeah, I go to I go get a glass of water and I come back and then Legend's just like dead. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what can I say? So Woody now on 5 miners gets his 5th one out. Legend still on. No, Legend also has 5 miners. Woody getting that power plant, so that means Legend does go low power now. Oh, but another power plant comes up in immediately. Gonna try and snipe the barracks here. Legend does.
Good pickups here, good trades here from Legend.
Yep.
So Legend is very much still in this game. This is a solid trade for him. He's been down a War Factory for a while now, but he's been up a miner for a little bit of time. But Woody just evened it up. So, and then what is going on here in the middle? It looks like we have another pretty solid trade for Legend as he has evened up the War Factory count and successfully defended his base. He is down a miner, excuse me.
So 5 miners for Legend, while we have 6 miners for Woody. So yeah, Woody has 2 War Factories on 6 miners. Legend has 2 War Factories on 5 miners.
Legend has the tank advantage right now. Only 3 Rhinos for Woody at the moment, and Legend has twice that with a veteran, so maybe he should consider building a Service D Pro right now. His veteran is very low, and he has 1 tank that's red bar, so I think a Service Depot would be a good investment here.
Oh, and Frank, you called it, and Legend did it. Service Depot does come out. He starts repairing those damage tanks. Both players on 3 War Factories. Woody stretching to another patch of ore here on the right. He should start gobbling that up very soon, and I'm expecting to see an expansion right after that. Legend, on the other hand, all of his refineries aren't the most effective refineries at the moment. He should get another one up ASAP.
Right, and he's far away from his patch at the north here.
A new follower.
Okay, he's somewhat efficiently mining here at this top one. But his other top one is far from efficient, but he's still in this game. The problem is, where is his third base? All the way top left in Bumbletownville.
Yeah.
Whereas Woody just casually goes down to bottom right, nice and easy.
Yeah,
So Legend, if he's to win this game, he needs to deny Woody that expansion. And he's
Which
doing
looks-
exactly that. He knows what's good.
Mhm.
He knows what's going on. But Woody magically has a ton of minors. When did he get all of these minors? Definitely more than Legend has.
Yeah, so Woody has 3 at the top here and another 6 at the bottom, which means that Woody is on 9 minors while Legend is on 6. 9 versus 6 minors. Legend does have the tank numbers here though, and he is going to try and push. Can he get something done? Ooh, the tank control of Woody is so beautiful, picking off Legend's tanks one at a time. Look at that. Now Legend tries to go all in, but with all the fodder wandering around here, Woody is clicking that veteran, gets the veteran down. Nice.
Does Legend have enough here?
Wow.
Do you have enough here, boys? Oh, the elite tank
Elite,
comes in.
the
That
elite.
should be enough for Woody to hold this. And his
And
extra
Legend putting
minors
his
should win
minors
him the
on?
game.
Oh, that was an accident. He accidentally TT'd his minor, so Legend is not broke.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
That being said, though,
wow.
I mean that may have been the reason why he lost. Maybe
TTing the
he
minor.
just needed reinforcements just a little bit more to win the game, but hard to say. It looked like Woody was holding and then was going to expand and just be in a
Yeah.
completely winning position.
Again, Woody was up 3 minors over Legend.
So how did that happen? Like we were like, all right, so Woody looks like he's ahead 1 minor, everything's even, and then 20 seconds later he's up 3 minors. Like what? I don't know. So it looks like one tactic this guy goes for is those sneaky like middle game minors from the war factories once he has like 3 or 4 wars. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting note.
yeah. Yeah, so Woody does sneak in those minors, gets his minor count up, and again, Frank, we did our homework and we decided that expansion points on the right side of this map are much better than expansion points on the left side of this map.
This is not a balanced map for that reason, yeah. It's exactly the reason. And on top of that, the left side, that north patch is so far from their base.
Yeah, it's
The
absurd.
other north patch is really awkward to mine. We saw both of those things coming into play last game.
Yeah, indeed.
What would probably be better and more interesting is bottom versus bottom, top versus top, RVR, or left versus left.
I guess. Yeah, so Woody takes it home 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, what is Legend going to do? Legend needs to choose a map that he knows really well, that he's super strong on. He needs to, take a deep breath, get his head in the game, and play at the top peak of his ability. Because Woody is just looking like a beast.
Dorado. That's
Nick with the donation.
people call it Dorado descent. Other people call it Legend descent. Man likes his Dorado.
Indeed. If I throw third game, I'll just leave. Okay, so this is Legend's favorite map. He is very, very powerful, very good on this map. I'm expecting some big things here.
I've got a request from MJ for you, Frank,
Yes.
to say, what is this build for the memes?
What is this build?
There we go.
What is this fucking build?
Frank, what is this build? Classic Frank. What is up, Sean? We got Sean in the chat shouting out our names here. We
Savage
got
with
Gene,
another
we got all the
donation.
big names
Thank
in
you,
the
brother.
chat. They are watching
Steve
close.
in the mid.
I mean, all of these guys need to learn how to beat Woody, right?
So, you're gonna have to start injecting something into your veins because this guy just isn't human, boys. He's not a human being. I'm convinced he's an alien from outer space. Possibly another dimension. Not sure which one, but definitely not human. Let's see
Yeah.
the build here because we didn't see Double War Factory opening on Heck Freezes Over, but this is like the Double War Factory opening map. So let's see if they go for that, or has that meta just fallen off for some reason. I'm curious about that, and I'm curious. So if Legend needs to win this because this is his map, right?
It's his
He
map.
goes down 3-0 and just gets stomped on probably his best map. That's got to do something to your confidence, right?
Sure, for sure. Morality wise, it just takes your morale right down. And Yeah. By the way, Frank, you did ruin MJ's pants with that. What is his build? He says he needs to change his pants now.
Gosh.
Right. So drawn out a legend here.
Sean, thanks for the dollar donation, bro.
Did Woody not make a drone? Did I miss something?
No. Oh, he did. Excuse me. It's in the middle of the map.
Middle of the map.
Kill a
So Woody
dog.
does go with a double war, Frank. You were about to ask, do they go for it? And so does Legend.
Both of
So
them, yep.
I think it's based on the amount of starting gems that you have. By the way, Woody does get droned. His miner is already droned at this point. We'll see if he can save it. Legend is still good. No drone, no nothing. Woody does save the miner. Places the... There we go. And Legend with a preemptive service depot.
I like it. I like it.
And the base stretch. Yeah, so both players on 4 miners, all of the miners on the top patch at the moment with the double war opening. Legend is broke at the moment. He's about to get a dump. But I guess it depends how much starting gems you have, whether you go for the double war or not.
Yeah. And how much you really need to stretch as well, in addition, probably.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're gonna see a lot of we're gonna see a lot of miners and a lot of wars here. The one
Yeah.
question is, at what point do you move your MCV to the other side?
Yep. So Woody up a miner and a war factory. Well, now Legend catches up
9
from
miners
war
for
factory
Woody.
perspective, but Woody has 9 miners, no tanks at all. Now they start pumping out, and Legend isn't doing anything. So Woody's up 2 miners. What do you think of that?
I'm noticing a common theme with Woody boys, and that is miners. Miners, 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 miners. Miners, 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 miners. He likes his miners, boys. I think that is very instructive. Most important part of the game. There's no such thing as too many miners. If you're somebody who's wondering how many miners I should build more miners. Build more.
Yeah, Legend moves his MCV to the 3rd patch. Woody stretches to the 3rd patch. Both players on 4 war factories at the moment, and again, Legend is still down 2 miners here. Ooh, well, 10 miners for Woody.
Once again, with control of the map for the time being, but he's down in economy. He has less miners, and his expansion was slightly slower. He has the macro advantage here, and in a minute or so, he's going to be able to push out. Legend, a little broke, hasn't halted his production yet.
Bits, bro.
No, he's on 9
Amazing.
miners, so he should be
A new
okay
follower.
for sure. But Woody with the 5th war factory. Whew.
He has 10.
Yeah, Woody has 10. Legend has 9. Or Legend has 10 as well? No,
Another
Legend has
miner
9.
from the warp factory for
Another.
spamming them on the warp factory.
Yeah, Woody just
Whoa, 1, 2,
mine.
3, 4, 5, 6 wars. Okay, I'm learning a lot by watching this guy, fellas. I'm learning a lot.
6 wars, ladies and gentlemen, and 12 miners at this point. So Woody's spamming the fodder, spamming the miners out of the war factory. He just spammed 2 in a row, 2 miners out of the war factory in the middle. He just snuck them in there.
Legend is splitting. This is the time window. Legend needs to make something work right now, or he needs to build more miners from his wars.
Oh,
He
Woody
sold.
sees it.
This is it. This is the time window here.
Legend sold his MCV. He has also 6 war factories, the same as Woody. Can he make something happen with that tiny extra boost of cash, which feels, irrelevant at this point of the game?
At this point in the game, that 1500 might not make too much of it, but it's saving him from going broke right now. He's able to pump dogs, so maybe it will. Let's see if he can prove that here. Woody has the defensive advantage. He can make Century Guns as the split here is underway. Oh, Woody gathered all of his miners. Oopsie daisy, boys. Doesn't matter how many miners you have if they're not working.
Yeah, that is true. So Woody's completely broke here.
There we go.
Sold his MCV as well. A split here on the left, Legend trying to micro that split, targeting the rhinos. Ooh. All right, can Legend make something happen, ladies and gentlemen? Legend should probably sell like 1 war factory so that it doesn't keep going broke. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but Woody pushing him off on the left here. So Legend is back to 1 big group of rhinos here.
He splits to the left.
Yeah, and Woody has the cash advantage. Legend keeps going broke. Woody is not hitting 0 as often. He has more miners. They are working hard.
Here it comes, boys. Here's the attack.
Oh,
This is it. Woody's
huge,
sending everything back to try to hold this. This is Legend's
huge
moment. It looks like
engagement.
Woody has enough to hold.
Woody.
The sentry gun.
What is tank control in such a huge battle? Even Woody just stomping the Legend here, destroying him, coming out with
Wow.
20 rhinos just easily. And this is over. It's a GG. There's nothing Legend can do. He cannot quit if he wants. He can spam drones. But when Woody has, a 30 tank advantage, he's
Unbelievable.
just
Right.
over.
So that would just absolutely destroy me as
Ooh.
in terms of like confidence wise, because I just got destroyed. He just out legend on Legend's map. You know what I mean? He's a complete player. You can't trick this guy. You cannot trick him.
Oh my god.
It was
You can't
very
trick this guy.
interesting after the 6 War Factory that he just spammed 2 War Miners just out of the blue to keep
Out
his
of the blue.
economy
It's
going.
like, oh, yeah,
that's
Yeah.
War
that's
Factory. Yeah.
And they came out so fast, like they hardly slowed it down. It was on
Right.
5 war factories. They're just like boom, boom. They just
They
come
were
out.
like
It makes
3
so much
seconds
sense when you
apart.
think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
Wow. Wow. At that stage of the game, 1 rhino difference, 2 rhino difference compared to an extra war factory with more miners. Take the extra war factory with more miners.
Right. And it's really easy to miss that in game. Because what are you going to keep track of their war factories like at all times to see if they're slipping in a miner at that stage?
Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. So Legend says if he throws the first game, he'll just leave.
Just
I
leave.
don't think he threw, but that was a rough beating there by Woody.
Very, very adaptive by him. Very situational.
You go
none of that.
zero and
None
I go
of
in
that
and
was planned
die
at the start
right
of the game.
away.
All of that was purely reactionary and based on the particular situation. Like the MCV cell, he needed to sell. He sold immediately. He didn't want to, but he had to. Really impressive stuff from this guy.
Yeah, both players. I mean, high level, the highest level is what we're seeing here. Very, very impressive. All right, so DMZ out of Legend. So this is a crazy map, right? This is where crazy shit can happen. They both start with a lot of money. There's a parrot drop. There's so many options here. I don't think we're going to see the classic, 5, 6 miners, more war factories, more war miners, more war factories, then huge engagement, and then whoever comes out on top. I feel like we're going to have a much more hectic game here.
Yeah, quite. There's definitely going to be a lot more splits this game. Not as much as heck, but definitely more than the previous game. But I think you could try to rush on this map. It's viable. You got a lot of money at the start. You got an airport to support it. The miners here, at least in the opening, trying to get these gems, are susceptible to being droned and stuff.
Yep.
So you could see some dynamic play out of the opening. We'll have to see how they approach this. But thus far, I haven't seen Woody play too aggressive in openings. I have seen it, just not too many times. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to see how he approaches this.
Yeah, he's just calm, cool, and collected Woody. That's what he is in all the games we've seen.
Cool collected.
By the way, credit to Excalibur and Frank for designing this new DMZ. It's not new anymore. It's the only DMZ that's ever played nowadays. Really makes it a great map.
Very nice.
So,
Got a little latency there, a little lag.
yeah, just a tiny bit of lag. Yeah, so both players getting their starting gems like they're supposed to. Usually we're going to see a War Factory come out off the airport here. Legend just a split second earlier with that War Factory because he blocked Woody with a dog right there. Woody had to put a sentry gun to kill that dog. And the drones are out for both players. Let's see what these guys can do with them.
All right, so Legend is going 0 here. He's going to bring the heat. Ask Woody, hey, do you know how to deal with rush as well, buddy? Or is he just going for the cheeky miner kills? Isn't he building miners behind this? Let's see.
Yeah, so Wudi makes 1 miner out of the War Factory. We'll see if he swaps into Rhinos now or he keeps building miners, which I doubt. Oh, at the top right, Legend does get droned.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Woody did micro and kill a drone.
Yeah, and on the left here,
Bottom.
Wudi gets droned as well. All right, so Legend droned in the top right, Wudi droned in the bottom left, in the left here, but Wudi up a miner and
And the micro here at the bottom left, making sure his drone stays alive, control shooting the ground, putting the miner back to work.
nice.
Conscripts in the top right here, going for the power plant.
They're just chilling at the moment. They should be doing something. Wudi?
Gonna get the power. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so annoying. That is so annoying to deal with.
They get the power while Wudi cleans up a Legend. So we started off with Legend rushing. He's down a miner, right? Wudi has 4 miners, and they are on the same amount of tanks somehow. And Legend now lost a power plant. So Wudi is all of a sudden way ahead here. Microing his
Just-
miner away.
Just like that. Just like that.
That is insane. So Wudi is ahead here, ahead on miners. Legend is up a War Factory on Wudi though, but Woody's micro there, just destroying Legend's tanks.
Little lag here. Little lag.
Yeah, there is a bit of lag, which is always annoying for all players.
Oh, nope.
Alright, so Wudi destroying that barrel to destroy those huts so that no sneaky paradrop gets in there. And
What I saw this kid just do with his miners, just he took it off gems, had a microed away, and realized it was too far away to go all the way back. So he just started mining gold instead because it was more efficient. I mean, this is the type of stuff you just don't see other people. These little things like that.
yeah, we are talking next level shit
Yeah,
going on
this
here.
guy, yeah.
So Wudi is now on
Ooh,
5 miners, ladies
Droning
and gentlemen.
another miner from Legend.
Wow. Alright. And
Really annoying timing. Legend wanted to build an ore refinery at that stage at this new patch here.
needed to build an ore refinery
Yeah.
at that patch there, and he couldn't because Wudi, sneaky mid-game drone, gets another mine of Legend. Legend does manage to save it, but Wudi is now up 2 miners over Legend, and they are on the same amount of war factories. So Wudi looking super strong. Paradrop in Legend's base. I don't see how Legend can pull out a win here, Frank.
It's looking quite dire for him. He only has 4 miners here.
Versus 6
Yeah.
miners. How is Wudi always out-minering Legend? I do
know.
not know.
I don't know.
But 6 efficient miners on fresh patches of ore. Looks very nice for Wudi. Wudi gets a 3rd war factory out. Legend only on 2 war factories, so Wudi now has more miners and more war factories. I do not see what Legend can do at this point. Legend moving his MCV.
Woody with a
yeah,
new
Wudi
ore
with a
refinery at the next patch as well. He's just way ahead in every regard. Legend's
Wow.
MCV is just sitting by a tree right now. He's being split. He's out minered. He's out war factored. He's out dogged. He's completely outmatched here on DMZ. What can he do to try to make something happen here? He's got to try something wild, maybe throw in the path crazy Ivan Kirov, but he's just under heavy pressure here. What can he do? This split is not a big deal. He definitely can handle this up top, and he needs to start turning it around, but this is going to take a miracle, boys. And Woody is securing the game here by moving his MCV all the way up to the left.
Oh, yeah. And Wudi wins that engagement in the top with that split somehow. Beautiful tank control, just clicking those tanks while moving his other group of tanks down to the bottom, forcing Legend to micro the bottom while microing the top perfectly. And again, Legend just quits. He knows. He knows he's out tanked, out microed, out war factory, out expanded, out dogged. I don't even know what to say. Doofus, what did you think of that game?
Deepness. He's outplaying Legend on every level. Everything that Legend throws at Woody gets it twice back. And Woody keeps droning his miners, keeps setting them back. As soon as Legend sells his service depot, he has to build another one because he got droned again. It's really keeping them chasing Woody because Woody is always ahead.
Yeah. Frank, what do? You're down 4-0 in your maps, your matchup, everything you know, and what the hell do? You just
Once you're at the point where you're down 4-0, the pressure's off. Like the pressure's off. Just collect yourself and just try to play, a calm, concentrated A game. Because I mean, you're got to change something. So I feel like the only benefit to being down to getting crushed like this is the pressure's off.
yeah, but you might get disgruntled, right? You might be like, oh god.
Or I
thought I
guess you
was
could say
good.
the opposite effect could happen.
Yeah, you could say, fuck this dude. I'm gonna try my hardest now. I need to fucking beat him. I can't go down 7-0. I need to do something. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the score is 4-0 for Woody. And I mean, Legend is no joke. Legend is definitely an S-class player nowadays. He is one of the best out there, and Woody is making him look like an A-class
I'd like
player.
to see Legend select weird map. I feel like at this stage you got to start picking weird maps.
Yeah, something, right? Out of the blue,
Yeah.
Throw your opponent off your feet somehow.
Yeah, maybe pick a strategy map. Slow it down a little bit. Try to camp. Maybe take a different approach. Start making desolators. Go for the Iron Curtain and stuff.
Yeah,
Because you're
switch
being
it up.
outplayed with the macro game. So we try to play the tech game on a tech map.
Yeah. So Spud, it's $40 for the winner, $20 for the loser. I mean, Legend is thinking. He's racking his brain. He's like, what? I think he's shocked or whatever. But we are gonna need a map out of Legend. He still doesn't know which map he's playing on. There we go. Golden State Valley. This is what we wanted, right? We wanted a weird map that isn't normally played.
Golden State Valley is pretty standard, bro.
Well. I mean,
standard.
It's standard to an extent, but a lot. Oh, sorry, I was thinking Freeway. My bad. Yeah.
Is
yeah,
this a
Gold
good
State
choice though, Doofus? This is Terror Drone. This is drone in your minor city, bro. Right here, this map.
This is a difficult map to play, also. I think.
Yeah. So Gene in chat saying you don't pick Golden State Valley against the Chinese.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. So I take everything I said back. I thought we were talking about Freeway. My bad. But yeah. So we got Woody in the top right here, Legend in the bottom left. Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 4-0. What can Legend do?
Best of the 7, 4-0. Legend has to make it happen now. You don't want to be down. You don't want to be down at all, but a 4-game deficit is going to be really tough to get back from.
Especially when your opponent is playing like this. All right, so can he change the momentum
from
here?
Wudi, TTing his miners on.
That was the only mistake.
On Dorado,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he was looking like a robot, alien, something. Yeah. So, one of the aspects I love about this map, right? The only smart option to do if you want to win is you got to build your war factory off the oil. But normally, you don't want to build your war factory right next to the oil because it could blow up. But because of the way the perfect war factory placement is here, it has to be right next to the oil. So
You're giving me ideas, bro.
Just a little aspect of this map that I love. I think is brilliant. Yeah, so drones. What can these drones do?
Drones, boys. Drones. This is it. We see a preemptive sentry gun here from Legend. It just slides in.
Yeah.
Straight in, didn't even care. Just gets straight into the miner, dude.
That is insane. All right, so
Legend does the same on top right. Gets a miner drone from Wudi.
Yeah, so both players managed to drone their opponent with the miners. Both of these players, I mean, in our Red Alert too, it's much easier to drone, but both of these players showing phenomenal control with drones. Both players on 3 miners and going rhinos. Let's see
A
what the
standard opening here on GSV. We'll see.
sneaky rhino top right. Sneaky.
Is that going to be enough to kill? He should just.
It's
Oh, it's far
it's
away
the
from.
weak miner. It's the weak
Oh,
miner. He
no
might get
way.
it.
Legend is pressing, but in the middle, but Woody holds, and he's going to get the miner.
Yeah, Legend is yellow. Legend gets the miner in the top right,
Yes.
and somehow defends in the bottom left. So very nice move there from Legend. I think that's the advantage he needs, right, to be able to beat Woody. So
Miner kill in the opening. That'll.
yeah. On the other hand, they're both on 3 miners. Sorry, 4 miners for Woody and 3 miners for Legend. I take it back. So Woody is ahead on miners. He is down a War Factory, but he is ahead on miners. No, Legend gets his 4th out as well, so they are evened out on miners. Legend is ahead in this game at the moment.
Legend is slightly ahead. He's not mining particularly efficiently right now here on this his main patch in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Woody has evened up the War Factory count, so we have a roughly equal position here.
Yeah,
Legend has
a bit more tanks, a few more.
Yes, he has a slight tank advantage, which
Woody
is
with
why
double
he's
drones going around the map. He's going to try and get a miner. He knows he needs a little bit of an advantage because Legend is now up a miner. And he's going to try and get it. At the bottom left, he gets it. The drone just slips in there.
Oh, that's so frustrating. That is very frustrating to deal with. Because you want to be making your wars now.
Yep. So Legend gets another miner drone to the bottom left. He does save it with a service depot. He solved the previous one. And Woody fixing his drone. He wants to use it. It was hit once in the top right here.
So you guys watching, when was the last time you brought a Terror drone all the way back home and repaired it in a service depot?
Unseen, never heard of.
It's just these small things that he does that really puts him where he is.
Yeah, Woody. Whew. Woody top level here. So 5 miners, 6 miners, 6. So Woody is now up a miner all of a sudden.
Legend has the tank advantage, I think, for the time being, or does he?
Legend has the War Factory and take advantage. He makes another service. Yeah,
service depot.
Preemptive service depot in the center as well because he's scared of these drones.
With reason. Is this somebody? So Woody sells. Does not move his MCV. He sells. Okay.
He's splitting. He's going at the bottom.
Yeah, bottom here we have 5 rhinos. There is a weak miner there. It's definitely going to go down. Does he lose a second miner? No, he backs off. So Woody is now up 2 miners over Legend. Legend has 4 miners, 3 War Factories. His eco will not be able to sustain this. We will see Legend going broke. And those rhinos in the bottom keep going in. Keep forcing Legend to split and concentrate on multiple things at once. Woody with a higher miner count. Lower War Factory count, but a huge amount of fodder here. Let's see if he can make it count. Bottom, micro. Legend, does he come out on top here? Yes, he does. So Legend wins that split in the bottom left, saves his miner. But again, Woody still with a minor advantage. Less War Factories, though. Legend looking strong here. Legend looking strong.
Yeah. Legend also sells his MCV.
And Legend is pressing here.
Yeah. So Legend
hold back. Now Woody has a lot of money. Legend is broke. The extra miners coming in handy here.
Yup. And Woody's 4 miners are on a gem patch. It still has gold. Legend's 3 miners are on a dead gem patch. He's sending one of his miners down to the live gem patch. And another drone comes in the bottom left here. Does it get in? It gets in. So Legend is going to lose that miner. He doesn't have an MCV. He doesn't have a service depot in the bottom left here. So Legend is going to lose that miner for sure, which will put Legend on 3 miners. Okay.
Here we go. This is Legend's moment here. We have a veteran tank leading the charge as the dog warring undergoes here on Golden State Valley. Conscripts being added and the superior miner count once again here for Woody coming into play. And it looks like this is a very holdable situation as he's just up. He has double the miner count here, fellas. And if this ever gets to the point where, long distance mining starts coming into play, being up double miners, I mean,
that's a huge advantage. Huge.
For all these conscripts. So trying to micro it down, very nice from him, but the dogs come in, the conscripts come in, and Legend's just being flanked from all sides with the fodder. The veteran goes down. Woody takes the fodder
and
lead.
Woody somehow wins that fight big time. he comes out with 12 rhinos more. Like 20 rhinos. I don't know. There was a lot of rhinos there left over. Somehow, it wasn't even a close fight. And Wudi just takes it home. Oof. So that means the score's 5-0. You don't 5-0 Legend.
No,
Soviet
no, you
versus
don't.
Soviet. It just
No.
doesn't happen.
No.
Something just wrong, lol. Yeah, Legend is like,
But
what?
what could he have done? Should he have moved his MCV instead of selling it, or?
I don't know, man. It's like asking me what to do better versus Wudi, and
Yeah,
you just see such strong plays, and you say, I don't know, Frank, what could Legend have done better here?
He cannot get into a position where he's in the middle game down 2 minors. You cannot let that happen.
There is always a point where Legend is ahead in tank counts, but then Woody
Points,
just
yeah.
Woody just
Woody always has either enough or more than enough compensation for that. Somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, whew, wow.
Woody
Wow,
can just
Woody.
catch up in just a few seconds. He will catch up to you and out tank you. It's really weird.
Yeah, and those fights, I mean, they go into the fight and I'm like, I mean, I'm not sure Woody's gonna win this fight. And then Woody comes out with 20 tanks. And I'm like, what? What? How do you go into a fight more or less equal? You know, let's say Woody had more tanks. Let's say he had better control. How do you come with 15
with the
freaking rhinos
850
on top?
Well, he had. I
Thanks
think
a lot,
the
bro.
answer to that question is very simple. He had double the miners, and he was able to spam fodder.
Thanks a lot
Yeah,
for that donation,
yeah, so
bro.
Father coming into play here big time. This is just insane. Woody looking
Daddy
unbeatable.
syndrome with the bit.
I mean,
Thanks
RE2
a lot,
mode,
bro.
rank 1
Wow.
QM as far as I know. I don't know if someone stole it in the last day, but he was in the top. And right now, Yuri's Revenge, if you go to the ladder right now, strategy MST, that's Woody, rank 1.
I do recall someone by the name of Woody getting spedankled by Elite Black Eagles on City Under Siege. Sorry,
Thanks,
something in my
Nick.
throat there.
You're the
You
man.
did get a winner too.
Something on my
You did get a
throat.
winner too. That is true.
My man.
All right, so Legend thinking long and hard here about the next map pick.
I mean, he's got to be disgruntled, right? He's got to be down.
Caverns. See, he's picking all of his normal map picks. I feel like he's got to try a strategy map. City Under Siege, Mayday, Country Swing.
Frank, you said Frank or Snark. What are you asking? What's going on?
Who? Me?
No, I'm trying to understand what Ed wants in chat. All right, so Caverns, Frank, you're saying this is not a good choice because we've done all the standard maps. We know that Woody is way too strong on all of these regular maps. You would pull out something crazy.
At this stage, yeah, I would start throwing the fucking screwballs because nothing's working right now.
Thanks for the donation, bro. Much appreciated.
Just throw the knuckler. Just give him the knuckleball. Gotta try to change the momentum somehow. Throw him, put him on tilt or something. And just playing a macro map like this that you've been playing pretty much throughout the whole series.
Yeah, but I think that Legend also, his advantage is, knowing these maps super, super, super well. But it looks like Woody knows them one step, one level better. Yeah. What is this best of again, Doofus? Remind me.
That's not a 15. So
That's a
first
15.
to
So
8.
that's, yeah, first to 8. Woody's up 5-0. Not looking good for Legend. Woody
I
wants
believe
us to
also
try
in
and.
the World Championship tourney, I believe Woody is gonna be Legend's opponent if he keeps winning in his brackets also, I believe.
They might be in the same half of the bracket. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
possible. Yeah, Ed wants us to ask Woody if he's down to play Allied after this. I mean, I'll throw it out there and ask him if he's in the mood. We'll see.
Yeah,
But Woody does seem to be a Soviet player and a super, super duper strong one at that. What do you think of Legend's insta move, Frank? You like that? You don't like that?
It's totally viable.
Yeah,
Gets
Woody
one
gets
minute.
droned.
Yep.
Woody gets droned, and Legend gets droned. So both players droned again. We're seeing perfect control here with the drones. No players have successfully stopped drones yet, have they? Maybe one or two. 90% of these drones are getting in.
Saw it one stopped on DMZ was micro down.
Hmm. Yeah. So
I guess what I don't like about the MCV move is you're gonna A, you can build down, and B, you're gonna have to move your MCV to the opposite direction later on.
yeah, yeah,
But we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see.
So Woody is up to 7 miners, ladies and gentlemen. Legend is up to 6, and he is going to make a refinery right there on the cliff, which means he will be up to 7 in a second. The only reason he's a little bit behind is because he did decide to move his MCV super early. So Legend's now on 3 patches, 3 ore patches, Woody on 2. So I guess that's the nice thing about the early move, is that your miners are spread out. Legend is up to 8 miners here. Woody is on 7. So Legend with a minor advantage now. Second war factory out
war.
for Woody.
Yep. Second war for Legend.
Second war for Legend, yeah. So Legend is 1 miner ahead. Same war factory count. No less rhinos than Woody. And here comes Legend's drone. Legend's gonna try to drone another miner here. Do this same annoying thing that Woody has been doing to him for the past 5 games.
Yep.
That drone is going back to base. I guess he's going to use it to defend this little push here from Woody. Woody has nice fodder, nice amount of rhinos here. I think Legend should be able to hold this pretty easily.
Has his third war factory out.
Yeah, and Legend got another miner drone. I didn't even see that happening. He does save it though. I did not see that happening. So third war factory out for Legend. Woody is now caught up on miners, so it's 8 miners to 8 miners for both of these players. Legend is up 2 war factories now. No, sorry. Woody does get his third out. So Legend on 4 war factories, Woody on 3. Frank, what are you thinking? Who's in a better position here? Legend moves.
I think this is the best spot Legend has been thus far in this series. Woody has control of the map, but
Mhm.
Legend is looking pretty good macroscopically, which has not been the case at all thus far. That being said, Woody is about to. I guess they're roughly equal, huh? Let's see here. Woody has total control of the map right now. No one is splitting, which I'm surprised by.
Yeah.
And Woody decides to move on 3 wars.
Yeah, so Woody sneaks out a miner, which means now he's skipping Legend by 1 miner. We've seen this pattern before. We're going to see if Woody sneaks in another miner at some point. So Woody is ahead 1 miner here. Legend now makes a refinery, so they're all caught up on miners. 9 miners versus 9 miners. And Woody moves to the gems on the right side here. Legend trying to gain control of the map. Not going to let Woody drive him around. And Legend gets droned again. Legend gets double drones on the right side here. Double drones on the right side.
Oh, those late drones has been working a lot for Woody.
Yeah, let's see if he can save them both. Let's see if he can save them both. He saves 1 miner. 1 miner goes on. He did get the miner that got droned first on. So Legend does save both miners. Nice. Very, very, very nice. So 9 miners for Legend. Let's see where Woody is holding on miner count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miners for Woody. So Woody is ahead 1 miner.
This looks like a totally winnable fight here for Legend.
Yeah,
he has a lot of tanks here. He might want to try to force some sort of engagement as he's down macro again here as Woody is fully saturated the right side of the map just like that a minute later.
Yeah, but Legend is up to war factories. Woody's only on 3 and Legend has 5. So, I mean, Legend is hitting 0 here and there, but Woody, insane amount of fodder. Where's Mikos? How many dogs does Woody have?
Mikey, my boy.
He has
ages from the doggos here. He's got look at all these dogs, dude.
Radar comes out for
nice. That's what you want to see out of Legend. A radar here, a Desolator will completely annihilate all of this fodder. So Legend knows he has more war factories. He knows that Woody's only advantage is fodder because he has more money, right?
Legend's
and
dead,
he knows
guys. He's dead.
Why is he dead?
Because his funds.
Yeah, Legend does.
He's been hearing insufficient funds a lot here in the past 60 seconds.
Yeah, Legend
He's
does
dead.
keep hitting 0, and Woody is heading in, and the Desolators come out. What can Legend do with these Desolators? Can he destroy all of Woody's fodder in one blow? And Woody, Woody's everywhere. Woody has expanded in an insane amount. Woody is rich as all hell. He can sustain making endless fodder, endless rhinos, never hitting 0. Legend has these Desolators out front. Out come the drones. Drones don't get much done here. Legend does manage to counter them positioning, but Woody comes in a beautiful position. All this fodder will come into play here. Legend did not manage to eliminate the fodder. There's so many dogs here. And again, Woody looks like he's coming out on top. Again, looked pretty equal at the start. And somehow Woody comes out with way more rhinos than Legend. So, Frank, how does Woody do it?
Well, Legend went broke there a minute before, and that's why he was so out tanked
Legend
there.
GG's out.
Wow. And Woody just quits. Ladies and gentlemen, this puts the score at 6-0. 6-0.
It doesn't even matter when or how many tanks Legend has. He always comes. He goes in with more, and he just ends up losing every tank battle he goes into.
Yeah, so Woody does this stop, still, micro, instead of moving his rhinos around, I don't know, he always seems to have more rhinos shooting at Legend's rhinos than Legend has rhinos shooting at his. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but Woody has some sort of secret tank control strat that just makes him come out on top in every engagement. Legend was hitting 0 there, so 5 war factories was not a good idea. He should have expanded instead of making that 5th war factory. Worked harder on the eco, and it looks like, eco is very important here. Woody keeps concentrating on the eco, and he keeps coming out on top.
Certainly why he won this last Caverns game was the eco.
Yeah, so I'm gonna suggest to Woody if he wants to. I'm gonna ask him if he's in the mood to go allied here. We'll see what he says.
I mean, it's so Ed meant right now. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's up just 6-0, man. You do not 6-0 Legend on Soviet versus Soviet.
No, you don't.
It just doesn't happen. Legend is an S-class player. He's a top-tier player. But if we saw Legend making blunders, we'd say, oh, all right, he's having a bad day. He's not playing well. But Legend is playing well. He's not playing badly. We could point out tiny, slight mistakes. But Legend is playing well, and Woody is just playing better. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah, what to do?
Distant Q is saying Legend's just warming up. He's just about to begin.
Yeah, so Josh is saying that Legend's just warming up.
Yep.
Steve is like, I'll play the loser. Maybe if Legend smashes me, it will make him feel better. Woody agrees to go allied, ladies and gentlemen. Woody agrees to go allied. So we are going to see a Soviet versus allied here on the next few games. Could be that Woody will win. Could be that, this is exactly what Legend needed. Divide and conquer. All right, so Legend choosing a really good Soviet map.
This is Woody probably rolling his eyes in the back of his head here. Just straight to divide, boys. Play allied and let's play divide and conquer, please.
Yeah, Ed saying that he just became a legitimate Woody fan.
I mean, if watching the, and I mean, what would it? No. All right, Woody. Let's see allies on divide and conquer here. Let's see it. Just show us what to do. Lead the way. Lead the way. I'm literally sitting here with my arms folded. Okay, arms folded, eyes squinted, lips puckered. Show me.
Yeah. So Frank, famously the top, definitely the top 5 RA2 allied player out there, is folding his arms, saying, "Let's see what you got, Woody, as allied." So divide and conquer, not a very good allied map. I feel like one of allied's biggest advantages is mobility, and where you gonna move on divide and conquer? Where's your mobility advantage here?
Mm-hmm.
Because straight up engagement, Soviet will just win every time.
Yeah. Generally, on maps where you have to move your MCV toward the Soviet, generally not too good for allies.
Indeed. Indeed.
And also, I think this might be a load off for Legend as well. He doesn't need to worry about drones or service depot, a second service depot. He might be able to build normally, a normal build order here.
Ooh, that's a good
So-
point because Woody got into a very good position several times because of drones.
Because of drone, but also drones in the late game or mid game, however you want to call it, not normally in the beginning of
This
the game.
is a very early Air Force command here by Woody on a map like this, and a very early Rocketeer. This is the type of stuff that will lose you games.
Danger with the
If you're not
gifts to
backing this
Snark.
up.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Alright,
Why
yes.
did he? So this first, this to me, this screams aggressive play.
Mm-hmm. So both players on 4 miners, Woody with the 1 Rocketeer coming out, maybe trying to force Legend to make an early flag, slow him down, be annoying, get rid of fodder, which is very important, and that's what he's doing. A Rocketeer costs 600, I believe. If he kills 3 dogs, you know, he has killed the value of the Rocketeer. Question is slowing down at the beginning of the game worth it? So 5 miners switching into Grizzlies, a Legend going 6 miners. Flag track does come out. Woody hardly saves the Rocketeer.
Interesting. Okay. The second war factory probably coming from both players, and Legends a little greedy here, slipping in another miner. This is
Wow.
it's kind of greedy. I like it. I like it. Harrier's up as well.
Yeah, so we got a
Our drop is ready.
and the Paradrop. Woody coming in here with a Paradrop and 3 Grizzlies. Let's see if he can get something done. Legend went really greedy, so he is gonna be down on Rhinos. And
Harrier
does dodge
misses.
the Harrier. Yeah.
$1,200. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless unit right there, boys. $1,200, gentlemen.
Yeah, so Harriers, if you know how to dodge, Harriers are known to miss 75% of the time. And all right, Legend does lose the spot.
Split
Coming
here
in with
from Wudi.
few Grizzlies in the bottom here, but they're joining up with the main group, so not
I
really.
think
a
Woody needs
split.
to back off here. He doesn't have the numbers.
Legend on 2 war factories, Woody on 2 war factories as well, and moving. Now Woody has map control, so he can allow himself to move and expand, which is nice for him.
Misses again.
This is- Should we just put the Harriers at 100% as well? This is silly, boys. $1,200, gentlemen. All right. The dogs are going to come in, clean up these GIs here, and Legend is perfectly fine. The next power drop. Oh, this one's going to get mopped up. This is just going to be a mopping, boys.
But
Look
Woody's
at all
gonna
these
use it.
dogs.
Yeah, Woody's gonna
This
try
is
and
not a fight
push
you
him.
can win here.
Keep the Paradrop alive. He rushes in. He does engage. He needs to get behind that Paradrop. Interesting.
Magically. Interesting. This power drop's going to... He's diving in for it.
Okay,
The
interesting.
dogs here from Woody.
We got fodder from Woody. We do have expansion for Woody's getting the gems at the top. 4 war factories for Legend, though, so Legend's in a very nice position, while Woody is only on 2 war factories. Harrier comes in again, does hit the flag track this time. After its 3rd attempt, it does finally hit, because Legend was elsewhere concentrating.
Once again, Legend is having eco problems. Once this ore refinery comes up down here at this new patch, he should be perfectly fine.
Yeah, so the ore
And this is the hard part of playing a map like this as allies. The Soviets are on your front door. You have to build towards them. This is very difficult to hold this. But Legend is diving in very deep against his fodder. Woody does not commit to try to win that engagement. Pillbox gets sniped. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, and
Woody's in
in the
trouble.
bottom, Woody split. He does get a miner. Does he? Does he? No, he doesn't get it. He dives for it. He dives for it. He doesn't get it. Legend saves the miner somehow from that split, so Woody lost all of his Grizzlies, getting no value for it. Rocketeers coming in. The flak track is going to counter them. Harrier coming in for the flak track. He targets the flak track, does take it down, but another flak track comes out immediately, and
He's
Legend
in big trouble here,
again.
boys. He's in big trouble.
Woody is in serious trouble. He's about to lose a miner at the top. Does lose a miner. What can Woody do here? This is the problem as allied on a map like this, like you said.
Yeah, Legend's way ahead. He's got an extra war, extra miner.
Yeah, Woody placing the Rocketeers on top of the miners, but the Flakjack coming in. In the meantime, big engagement here.
Woody's going
Legend.
to have to commit here. Oh, Legend
Oh,
diving really deep. This is the chance that Woody needed, but is it going to be enough?
no, Rhinos will destroy Grizzlies. They were about even there, and the Rhinos are just wrecking. Nice tank control out of Woody. Does pick up a few free Rhinos there. Can he save this? Somehow.
This is holdable. Legend's
Wow.
running out of fuel here.
Yeah,
And Woody's
Legend.
expansion is starting to pay off, and he holds. Harrier's still alive, can harass. Woody has a lot of miners all over the map.
Yeah, but Legend has expanded to the bottom left as well. So, you know, Legend will soon be able to afford to make another War Factory. That parrot drop, 3 left. Oh, double shot out of the
Double shot.
Harrier, but only one of them hits. So, I don't know about Woody's position here. Again, on a map like this, facing Soviet, no BFs, RE2 mode, very, very hard.
It's tough.
Very hard. Yeah, I gotta agree with Balf in the chat. You know, he's saying that Woody's TC is ridiculous, and I couldn't have chosen a better word myself.
That's the perfect word. As another Harrier misses another shot here, the pressure from Legend is coming in.
It goes in.
A lot of dogs here from Woody to try to hold on, but he's under pressure. Great TC by Legend. His reinforcements come up from here from the bottom. Elite Rhino for a second. Pillbox buys Woody a couple more seconds, but he's in trouble. He's got 5K here. He might want to. Okay, so he is adding Rocketeers. We have a split the bottom. 5th War Factory coming in here, and this should be good night.
Trouble in the bottom.
Just split here.
He's in big trouble in the bottom here. Not sure what he can do. He does go in on the top. Legend is retreating, but you never want to chase Rhinos with Grizzlies. In the meantime, he's about to lose his War Factory in the bottom right here. The Rocket is trying to do damage, and Legend gets an elite in the top left. What on earth? Flakjack's coming in. Legend is about
to take this
get...
one.
Yeah, Legend definitely going to win this one. He's about to get the AFC in the bottom right here. And this is why this map sucks for Allied so bad. It doesn't matter how perfect you are. It just, you know...
This makes me wonder why the hell I even play Allies. He went from looking like an indestructible demon to just having no chance at all the entire game.
Yeah, so
absolutely crushed.
Woody calls GG.
I mean,
Legend
you know,
takes the
round of applause for that. Even though Woody lost that on a map like this against a player like Legend, holding out for so long and being so freaking annoying, just fantastic. And we are seeing the highest level of gameplay possible here. This is
Legend can thank Ed for that one. Can thank Ed for that one. He saved him from a potential goose egg.
Yeah.
It's on the board, boys. Now that Woody is playing hard mode, the comeback potential is on the table.
Yeah. Maybe Legend will get a boost of morale, and you know, if Woody switches back into Soviet, he will be at the peak of his game. He just gotta tell us the secret of outproducing opposite as Soviet versus Soviet. What is the secret? Well, Legend, you need to watch these games afterwards and try to
study them.
Yeah, study.
I couldn't tell you. I don't even know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've been playing for a long time, Snark.
Yeah.
A new follower.
I mean, if a player like Frank, who is the best at analysis, can't tell me exactly why he keeps winning. All right, so Poltergeist, Woody's map choice now, and he chooses Poltergeist. He's gonna stick to Allied, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens here on Poltergeist.
Revo, thanks for the follow, brother.
Poltergeist. All right, so this map really depends on the spawns here.
Oh, Woody's gonna stick with USA. All right.
Yeah, Woody, I just wanna. I need to be 100% sure that Woody understands that he doesn't have to go Allied for this series, right? Only if you want.
The man, he's a carefree kind of dude. You ask him to play Allies, play Allies. You know, maybe we should start saying, "Yeah, dude, you want to play Germany for us?" It's a little Germany action there, Woody. That's if I ever play him again. That's what I'm gonna ask him. So why don't you play Germany, Wood? Play a little Germany. You know, make TDs as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. So
yeah.
Now this is probably the spawns that Woody would have liked. I mean, this is why he picked this map. Now, this map, from an allied perspective, is about as quintessential of an example as you can get for the quick tech Mirage spy game. So we should expect to see quick Mirage tanks here from Wudi.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's very easy for another player to tech here. You get a huge patch of gems right off the bat and an oil. So your eco can handle it if you do it correctly. Wudi is blocking Legend build in the bottom left here. Forces Legend to make the War Factory at an angle. Don't
He's
know how.
moving his MCV.
Insta move from Legend. What do you think of that, Frank? Legend loves his insta moves, doesn't he? 0 from Wudi.
And AFC?
Wudi going 0 and
What is
moving
this,
right after.
what is this build?
What?
Okay, so I am completely shown to be utterly clueless here, as he's doing the single most opposite thing as to what I said he would do. This couldn't be more opposite. He does get a tank droned here. Take that out, not the end of the world, and he's going for the second gem patch right away. Now he is down quite a bit in terms of minor counts and timings, but now is the time. This is his time window. He's going to try to make something happen here. Legend on 2
What can he make?
tanks. How does he deal with this Rocketeer?
Rocketeer comes in,
Flak track's
comes
up.
out, and all right. So Wudi loses Rocketeer, but he did force the flak track, so he does have 4 Grizzlies to 2 Rhinos here. Can Wudi make something happen? He moves his MCV again after making that refinery. Where is Wudi going? Where is Wudi going?
What is going on? What is this? What is this build? What is this build, boys?
What
is this
on
build?
earth?
Wow.
What is going
Is
on
this
here?
aggressive or just madness? What is this build?
Okay.
Legend diving in here, not a good exchange for him as the sentry gun
but the
is
sentry gun does come up
placed, and
here.
Woody's going to, poor
bottom
exchange for
left?
Woody, but not the end of the world.
Is Wudi going to the bottom left gem patch?
Going for the gems.
What?
What?
Okay,
the
Woody.
fuck
Okay.
is going
All
on?
right.
Oh my god.
All right,
What?
Woody, dude. Whatever you say, dude.
What?
Whatever you say, bro. Whatever, dude. Like, okay. And he builds a power plant behind this. All right, dude. Okay.
Frank,
This
what
guy
the hell
has
is
a
going on
bucket
here?
with confidence, bro, and it's overflowing.
I've lost.
Oh,
I've
wow.
lost all comprehensive cognition. I don't know what's going on. Legends on 4 miners has made a second war factory, so he will outproduce his opponent. And his opponent only has 3 miners now. He's on the 3rd gem patch. What is happening?
moving
And now he
again.
moves his MCV again. Frank,
This is ridiculous.
Oh wow.
what is
This
going on?
is ridiculous. But it looks like Legend is
Legend is-
approaching the critical number of rhinos here, but a second power drop, and this is a large number of GIs here. This is
GIs,
intolerable
yeah.
for Woody.
Oh
Woody
my
needs to make sure he doesn't
fucking God.
overcommit here and lose all of his fodder.
Yeah.
Okay, so and Legend as an AFK miner here is certainly not helping his cause.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen something like this before in my life.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Wow. What is going on? So Woody's going to gobble up those gems at the bottom left here. What the actual fuck, ladies and gentlemen?
But in the actual insert your made up word here, as the Rocketeer joins in. That being said, Woody has mined all the gems, which is really good for long term because Legend will not have a juicy patch.
No, Legend's not going to get those gems. He goes in, he deploys his GIs in the optimal position.
He's making the push. Legend feels the need to make a radar. Don't blame him. This is a lot of fodder here. A GI, 1 Deso would save the day. Does he have the time? The barracks is up. He's going to lose a miner for it, and that could be enough to win the game. That miner kill in a situation like this.
Yeah, so Legend down to 4 miners here. Woody has been mining gems all over the place, and somehow Woody has 5 miners to Legend's 4, and he's still
Woody
mining
goes in.
gems. And Woody goes in here with a push. The Desolators come into position
The
to
flak
stop
track, it's coming in.
Yeah,
Good value from these Rocketeers here.
you know the beautiful
That
thing. You think of
refinery
allies.
kill and miner kill was absolutely huge here.
Yeah, I mean, what he wants, he could just there he goes. He sells the refinery. Kronos is miner away, and you know he's just look at Woody's base. He's in a perfect strong position while Legend looks all scrunched up.
Flak track. Flak
Yeah,
track. Flak track.
Oh,
Gets it. Get the elite. That's
Elite
probably
Rocket.
game there as the elite Rocketeer is just gonna start
Wow.
wrecking everything here. The one unit air armada for Woody here on the field, just spreading the damage. Another
Wow.
Rhino falls and he
Rhino.
retreats and says, "Okay, what are you gonna do now, Legend?"
Three rhinos he got there for the Rocketeer, and Woody has a huge tank army here. Does he tech up? What does he do? He can do whatever he wants. That play was insane. Legend moving his MCV again to get the top right ore patch from his position. Harrier goes down.
Wow.
What the fuck did we just witness?
Right. So yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can we sponsor a rematch? Woody goes allies the whole time, please. Because I just want to watch this guy play allies.
Yeah.
This has been a treat watching this game here.
Insane. And
Yeah.
you know, Ed has a good point. He says at this point, I think Legend misses getting droned every second.
At this stage, he's like, I think I would prefer the drones.
Yeah.
Can you just get play serves, please?
Yeah.
A little bit of lag here. Now, that being said, Woody still needs to convert this game. Legend has stabilized. He's far from dead. He has a solid 6 minor count here on 2 wars with the radar tech. Woody has, so here's Woody's end game plan here. He's teched up. He's got the battle lab, loving the power drop here, down bottom middle. Really nice power here. And he's putting his other group of GIs at the north here to help defend that. And what is the play now?
I think
What
you
is
got to
the play
tech
now?
up, right? I think you got.
He's been teched up for a little bit here, but what is the winning plan? What's the winning plan?
I mean, overall, Woody has 3 full ore patches left to mine. Yeah, I'm gonna quit out in case it's me, and
Right.
let me know if it improves, if I can get the menu up. That is.
Imagine getting.
There we go.
We're good. Okay. We're good.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching from stream, but keep up the good work.
Okay, so Woody's been teched up for a while now, and he has made 0 Mirage tanks, Prism tanks, Spies, Chronosphere, or Purifier. Why did he tech? So this is probably the only second mistake that we've seen from him all series long. And Legend has. Okay, the Chronosphere is up. That was the idea. He made the Ore Purifier and the Chronosphere. So 2 seconds after I say he made a mistake, I take it back. It was not a mistake by any means. This was all planned. So the Ore Purifier and Chronosphere is the winning condition apparently here, according to Woody, as he has moved his MCV again. I've lost count of how many times he's done that, just with a small little patch of ore here. Or is this just a positional MCV? I don't know. Rocketeer is causing problems. The Iron Curtain is up. That is pretty annoying for the Allied. But Ore Purifier here in RE2 mode, big deal. No industrial plant to counter that.
Nope. And again, Woody has huge patches of gems that he hasn't mined out or that he hasn't mined out yet. Legend, on the other hand, has mined out most of his ore already on his side of the map.
That is a key observation there. That's an untold detail that a lot of people I think would miss. That's probably the winning condition here on top of the Ore Purifier, and that I think has been the strategy all. This guy's ridiculous, fellas. He's ridiculous. I'm done.
Yeah, he is insane.
I don't want it anymore. That being said, he could still lose. We're talking about invulnerable units here coming his way in just a moment. Anything can happen when you have invulnerable units and another unit that can, kill your whole army by just deploying. Legend's making a move here. He's making a split. Chronosphere. Okay, so we're experiencing a little bit more lag. I might leave.
Connected to Woody.
Connection to Woody, yeah. So Frank, it looks like it wasn't you or me. It looks like he's having a bit of connection issues.
The broken bridge saving Woody precious seconds here. This guy is nuts. He destroyed the bridge. He knew this would happen.
Yeah, and I mean, Woody has just outplayed Legend on every level.
Rocky comes back.
Rocketeer causing some problems again.
Where do you come up with this strategy, man?
The Chronosphere to get the IC. Okay, so he forces a defensive IC.
That's
So Chrono
nice.
and IC have been traded, and we have the exit strategy here from Woody. But the Iron Curtain is going to be
Lag
ready
city bitch, lag city
much
bitch.
quicker. And the Weather Storm placed down, and look at the money here. Woody is on a solid 12K, and this is the stage of the game where Legend is mining absolute dirt because of Woody's opening choice, combined with the Ore Purifier. And a
Yup.
naval yard here in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen,
A naval yard.
just when you thought you've seen it all, what are we seeing here? Prism Tower being added up top. What is going on?
Wow. This is one of the best games I have witnessed in my life.
Okay, so what can the aircraft? What is the idea here with this naval yard? An aircraft carrier. Okay, so he's gonna. Okay, so here's the idea. I believe the idea is he's gonna do what he can with an aircraft carrier here. Maybe get a second one, chronosphere that shit to the other lake and kill the IC, boys. He's gonna kill the fucking IC
Oh,
with a chrono aircraft carrier here, boys. That is the plan.
fucking God.
And
If
he's
he
just going to
does
wait it
that-
out. He's got 15K Ore Purifier Legend. What are you going to do? You're still mining dirt, Legend. I'm on Ore Purifier and mining pure gold here. What are you going to do, Legend? What are you going to do? I don't have Mirage tanks. The possibility of you killing all of my units with a single Desolator is not even a physical possibility. This is just an absolute nightmare position. And this Iron Curtain's going to be nice, but it's not going to win him the game. There's too many Grizzlies. Killing the engineer with the aircraft carrier. What is going on?
Oh my fucking God, ladies and gentlemen. This
Chronosphere's ready. I wish he had a second aircraft carrier. 3, but please chrono this aircraft carrier to the other side and snipe the IC, please. Oh, I wanted him to go to the ACC. Oh man, that definitely would have guaranteed the Iron Curtain kill. He has an elite Hornet right now.
Yup. So again, he defends the IC with the IC.
The Storm's ready. That will kill the IC though.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Yo, I mean,
This is, and don't get me wrong, it looks really bad for Legend, but it's much worse than it looks because Woody still has 14K. Legend's broke.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
again,
He's chilling behind this here.
He stole a huge patch of gems from Legend.
Storm
Snark.
and Rocketeer will take out only threat Legend has.
Oh my God.
Legend just types G and just
Wow.
leaves the game.
The Woody goes up to 7 freaking 1 with the most out of the box brilliant allied play on Poltergeist of all maps. We had aircraft carriers, we had Chronosphere, we had Weather Storm, we had 4 early MCV moves. We had a complete what the fuck experience here.
Yeah, Schmozuki asking what just happened. Nobody knows. We'll have scientists addressing the question probably for the rest of time. But I don't think. I think it's just going to be an eternal mystery at this stage. Don't try to assess these games. I'm all about trying to assess games and understand, the game. But this is just you can't even assess these. You can't even. You can't even describe them.
I mean,
Why does this? I'm sorry. Why do you play shows? Stop.
ooh, all right, so Legend chooses.
Legend asking for reconcile.
And yeah, I mean, we're gonna see if Woody sticks to Allied here or back to Soviet or something else completely.
At this point forward, he's forbidden. He's forbidden from playing shows. It's a law.
Yeah, so it sounds like Frank might sponsor a series Allied versus Soviet and force Woody to go Allied.
Just force him.
Sponsor like before. Yes, sir. Oh, all right. Oh, he's asking if it's like the same for Andy. All right, they're discussing now a series after this of Woody versus Andy. We're gonna see if that happens. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, the score 7-1, and I think I have never seen in my life an exciting game on Poltergeist, and that was just
Absolutely. That was probably the most astonishing thing about it. Is Poltergeist has got to be one of the most boring maps out there, and it turns out that I simply do not understand the map, guys. Just simply don't understand the map. Never did. Never will. Never did. Never will, boys. Okay, so the only weakness that Woody has is that he listens to his opponents when they ask him to play what the faction. You ask him to play a faction and he listens.
Yeah, so just let's explain. Legend said, Woody goes Sov. The main goal of this series is to beat your Sov. So Legend is like, I cannot finish the series. There's one game left. I cannot finish the series never having beaten your Sov even once. That is not an option. So Legend tells Woody to go Sov. So we got maybe a last game. Maybe Legend wins of Soviet versus Soviet here. Can Legend pull out a W as Soviet versus Soviet? What do we think?
After what we've seen thus far, Soviet versus Soviet, and after that last fucking game on Poltergeist, no, not likely. Not likely at all. But Legend is a top tier player. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of
here.
latency here. I'll keep putting in some work.
Yeah. If this lag continues, I'll just head out. Just try to have less pressure on the system here. I mean, whew. Yeah, so jungle's
Doofus, you all right over there, dude? You good?
Yeah, I'm enjoying your commentary, boys.
Still taking that last one in because I am. That was
yeah.
I was
I'm
hoping
definitely
to see
I
that
just,
chronosphere. When you said that you
Oh,
suspected
dude,
it to happen, but I was thinking the same thing.
Man, that would have been the sexiest goddamn thing.
The lag continues, unfortunately. Might have to change tunnels, I think.
Yeah, but if you're gonna change tunnels, tell them to quit out now before the game really started. Again, I'm looking at everyone's pings here. Out in the lobby, Woody is on 52 ping and Legend is on 251 ping. He has the lowest ping at the moment. On the other hand, it was Woody that DC'd the previous game.
Started off good, so... Okay, Legend says continue.
Bravo.
Hong Kong did its job for the first 7 games. And Legend does have a drone miner. It's the service depot.
So Val in chat is saying, Legend has got to do something special because he can't outbuild him or out TC him. So maybe lame him. Syndrome is like Balth, bro. It wouldn't even be called lame at this point.
But the thing is, I don't think Legend would want to lame here, or
yeah, no, Legend is not.
If it's not laming, if you want to do Angie something, it will not be possible in the Armageddon series.
Well, that is true if we're talking about practice for Armageddon, but there is another point here. Start laming, and Woody has proven, and I believe this was versus Andy. Start laming him, and he will show you how to lame. He will teach you the meaning of lame.
Anything that you can do, this guy can do better. Let's just face it, guys.
The lag is getting very bad.
Should I leave the game?
Try, yeah. I believe I'm on no lag. No delay on the stream.
Snark, are you in the game?
No, I'm out. The stream is pretty, like maybe 3-5 second delay, very very short delay. Yeah, but
left and it's still lagging. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's stuck. Yeah.
So if we could just see who.
Yeah, it's Wudi again.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate. We were having quite a few good games, no lag, very very beautiful games. Hopefully this is a solvable issue.
It just got better. Okay. Yeah, just got a little better. You do have some random lag spikes.
Still some latency. I would love to see Woody play a full series as allies
Yeah, I mean,
versus a strong Soviet player.
I'm down to sponsor that with you, Frank, if you want to split it
Okay.
50-50. That would definitely be something I would be down to put some money on and watch.
I still owe you money, Snark. You can put down the money that I owe you.
Yeah, maybe throw that in as well. But
Yep.
what's going on, Doofus? We're out of the game, but we can see that Legend is on 3 war factories. He's on 7 miners. He's down to the center. He doesn't have a refinery in the bottom level yet, and we can see that Woody is on 4 war factories. And
He is on 4, and he just built a refinery to get those bottom gems, Woody. And Legend is already on the bottom gems, but Woody is out tanking Legend in the mid, but that's because Legend is splitting at the bottom.
Yeah, so let's see
And
if this split can do anything.
Woody hasn't noticed it yet, so Legend might get a free miner here.
Nice. So Legend pulling out some nice moves. Let's see if he can get something done
He'll
here.
get 1 miner. He does
Very
not
nice.
overcommit.
Yeah, Woody splitting as well, right? Let's not forget that.
Yeah, Woody's going to top mid.
But I love how Woody, as soon as he notices splits, he pulls his miners away. Other players are slow to do that. But Legend does notice Woody's split. He will counter it beautifully here. And, what are we thinking, Doofus? Whose position do you like better right now? Pretty
Legend
even,
going
no?
in. Yeah, he went in at the right moment because the tanks of Woody were still split up. Now we got together.
Yeah, so Legend on fire this game. Let's see if you can get something done here. Woody's still trying to split him up, still trying to do something. Legend moving his MCV, that's an interesting move. We'll see what that leads to.
And the lag kicks back in.
Yeah, the lag is pretty terrible here.
Okay, so Legend has had radar up and he's in middle, trying to build to the other side. It's the first time we've seen Legend go for the Desolator approach here. I like it. May want to garrison that hut with some conscripts, protect his desos as Woody continues to do the 4-way split casually, no big deal, and expanding at the same time.
Good old Woody.
No bigs.
Indeed.
Legend will continue with his MCV to get these bottom gems.
Mhm.
He has pushed out these tanks from Woody out of there. But Woody is on 5 war factories against Legend's 4. And Legend gets his MCV droned.
Oh, devastating. Woody was waiting with that drone in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to save it.
I do not know since when, but he was waiting there, and that's a game changer.
And the drones are doing work.
That's a game changer right there. Woody with his drones going all over the place, droning 2 miners, droning a rhino. The drones are just slipping in and just getting everything here. Legend, I think, knows he needs to go in and end this now. That is insane.
Legend will be another drone miner.
Oh, this just hurts, man. And
another one. He gets the damaged one, so he won't be able to save that one.
That's 4.
And another drone miner. Oh my god. It's just falling apart.
Oh, he's just eating his miners. He's just eating them.
Point of the game, 5 minus drones. What on earth? Oh, this is just...
the drone's doing work.
He can't go in. I mean, he has to go in.
He has to go in. He cannot rely on rebuilding his army. He's not gonna have the miners to do that.
No. He needs to make a move now or never. And that's exactly what's going on here. He is trying to make a move, desperately trying to go in. But Woody, with the masterful tank control, seems to be doing perfectly all right. He sits still, and then he moves a little bit.
GG's.
And then he sits still, and then he moves a little bit. That's Woody's tank control when we're talking about huge groups of rhinos.
And it's
and
over.
Legend calls GG's. And the score ends, ladies and gentlemen, on 8. 1. Now, in this series was one of the best games I've ever seen in my entire freaking life on Poltergeist Allied versus Soviet. But all in all, an incredible series. I mean, you gotta hand it to Legend. He was amazing. He provided great games. Both of these players are just next level, and Wudi is just... I don't even know, man.
Yeah, that was something. That was really something.
I do
Not
not
human confirmed.
even...
Definitely not human. Definitely not human. All right, so should we just give Woody first place in the tourney and just play for second and third, or
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean,
or should
oof,
Woody have to play with a handicap? He's only allowed to play Germany the whole tourney
or something. Yeah, so I think Rev
or
was right.
something.
I think Rev was right, and what we really need to see is a huge series of Woody versus Marco.
Woody
Uh,
versus Marco, best of 8 trillion, AVA, SBS, AVS, YVY, SFJ, all of it. Like
yeah.
just an entire weekend of just Woody versus Marco, all matchups.
Oh God.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Woody is accepting the series against Andy.
Yeah. Very nice here. Yeah. So Legend in chat. Let's be honest, guys. This guy just has something he does that we don't know about. It's not the micro. He out tanked me the 7 Soviet versus Soviet games.
Look. Let me just explain to you my Woody experience. All right, look, I've played this game for a long time, guys. Right now, it's not a particularly complicated game. And when I was starting to learn the game and was getting better, every once in a while, I would play a player who was just like so crazy good. It was just like no way, right? But once you get to a certain level, that just stops happening, and it stops happening after a short while. You play for a couple of months, and like I said, the game's not that complex. But the first time I played Woody, it happened. It happened. I remember, like, things went down. I scrolled over and looked at his base and was just like, no. Just like, no way. So we're definitely witnessing a very special player here, for sure.
Yeah. 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 We are witnessing
There was more